Welcome to That's Based. I'm your host, as always, Caleb Salvatore, reporting from somewhere underground. We're laughing our way to the end of days, brought to you by Outlaw Streamers and our friends over at Hot Salt. Hot Salt goes great on everything. It's a combination of Mediterranean sea salt, scorpion pepper, and Carolina Reaper. And if you go to firecracker.farm, not .com, .org, or .net, firecracker.farm, and you use the promo code BASED, you're going to save 10% off your order at the checkout. Go do it right now. Firecracker.farm with the promo code BASED. You're going to save 10% off your order at the checkout. Okay. We have got the unsolicited advice segment here. We do this every Wednesday. Stockholm Mia, the red face of white supremacy, has gone on and scoured the internet. She's found some people that need some help. What's going on with these fine folks here? Any teasers?
Yeah. There. I don't know. You'll find out.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
So no. Okay.
No teasers.
All right. Well, let's just jump right into it. Am I the jerk because I won't give my parking spot to my new neighbor who thinks she needs it more because she has kids? I live in an apartment complex where parking is assigned. Each unit gives one spot with your unit number painted on it. I'm in unit 12, so I have spot 12. Pretty simple. My new neighbor, quote-unquote Kelly, moved into unit 18 last month with her husband and 3 kids. Her assigned spot is 18, which is further from the building entrance than mine. We're talking maybe 40 extra feet of walking. She knocked on my door last week and asked if we could trade parking spots because mine is closer and it's really hard carrying your kids' stuff in the car when the spot's far away. Said, sorry, I like my spot and I want to keep it. Watched your spot's a handicap spot. She seems shocked. I said no. She said, I have 3 kids under 5. You live alone. You don't need the close spot like I do. Oh, well, big shocker. A single mom being entitled. Who would have thought that was going to happen here? Told her parking's assigned and I'm not switching. She went to the landlord, tried to get him to force me to switch. Landlord told her spots are non-transferable unless both parties agree. She came back again, said, please reconsider. You're being really selfish here. I said no again. She's been giving me dirty looks ever since. Yesterday, she parked in my spot, and when I knocked on her door, she said, oh, I thought you'd be at work. I just needed to unload groceries quick, but her car was there for 3 hours. I would have slashed her tires. No, I wouldn't. I would have had her towed, though. My sister says I should just switch to be nice. My friend says if I give in, she'll just keep pushing boundaries. Listen, this is a trend I always talk about with people like this. Her asking, I don't have a problem with the first time. Hey, I have 3 small kids. Can I come and can we switch spots? Like, I don't mind her asking the first time. It's the second, third, and fourth, and then trying to go around your back or behind your back that I have a problem with. Like I said, when you set the precedent with people like this, these type A personalities that always have to be dominant and always have to have their way and always have to win, when you set the precedent early on that you're going to cave on something really, really stupid, they never, ever, ever, ever stop at that one thing. You have to set the precedent immediately, no matter how petty. And Mia and I have had this conversation when dealing with these types of people before. No matter how petty or how stupid it feels like whatever the hill you're dying on is, it's not, because it will always, always, always make a mountain out of a molehill. It will get bigger. These people will. So no, I don't have a problem with this person telling this woman to fuck off because she's right. It's only going to get worse the longer this goes on. It's the level of entitlement that I really have the problem with. And she's a single mom. Am I the asshole for saying my wife wasn't my dream girl in a trivia game? So my wife and I have been doing a game night every so often with some other couples via Zoom since we can't go out and see people lately. We were playing this card game the other night that was basically a trivia game for couples to play, and you're asked a question, and you write down your answer, and your partner has to guess what they think you answered. If they guess correctly, your team gets a point. Whichever couples knows that each other best wins. So some of the questions in this version were a little spicy, and one of the questions was, who's your dream man or woman to have sex with? I wrote down my spin instructor since my wife... Oh, my God. I thought this was going to be like a celebrity. That's what I thought. I thought it was going to be like some like celebrity crush that you had when you were in like 7th grade. Guys and women, like you understand when the person's actually attainable, it's not cute or funny when you say that, right? My spin instructor. Oh my God. I hope this is a troll. Since my wife knows she's hot and thought she'd guess her and we'd get a point. Well, fuck me. Turns out every other husband either wrote down their wife or a celebrity / fictional character. My wife was livid and upset. Understandable. I tried to explain I didn't actually want to do anything with my spin instructor, and I would never even briefly consider being unfaithful. It's just me trying to play the game. Oh, no, you just was your dream person to have sex with. She doesn't believe me, saying everyone else's instinct was women who didn't exist, or better yet, their wives. I feel really bad, but also really confused. I don't know how to deal with this. Is she overreacting, or am I the asshole? No. She's not overreacting. You are a giant asshole. Or you just can't read a room. Or you're just a fucking idiot. I mean, it could be that one as well. She's not overreacting, though. No. She is indeed not overreacting. You crossed the line. That's what we call a layup, gentlemen. When the question is, who is your dream person to have sex with? The answer is your wife. That's called a layup. An easy shot. Fast break layup with no defender in the lane or even trailing you. That's what that's called. That's, wow. Do you have anything to add to this? This moron? This dumbass?
No. But no, I think like I feel like the thought has crossed his mind at some point.
It's crossed his mind. Yeah.
His dream person.
Yeah, it's crossed his mind at some point. When? You can use your imagination on that. But, I mean, that's the thing, is now from here on out, maybe he doesn't have any intentions to make a move on her, but if she makes a move on him, I mean, every time he goes to spin class, what is spin class, by the way? I thought that was something women did.
It's like the bike.
Yeah, that's something women do.
Yeah.
So your husband's actually, is his spin class instructor a dude? Sounds like a gay thing to do. Anyway, last one. We're moving quick today. Am I the asshole for making my daughter cry at a restaurant? 45, female, my daughter 12, decided 2 weeks ago she wants to be a vegetarian. I was fine with that. Well, that was your first mistake. I would support and encourage her life if that's what she wanted. The past 2 weeks, she has been looking down on the rest of the family with snooty comments like, that will just sit in your colon, right? And it doesn't make you the murderer, but it definitely makes you the accomplice. Okay, well, guess what? You can be the one without dinner and a cell phone. How about that? Go sit in your room and fuck you. Her brother, 7, is getting sick of it, and so am I, especially when I just get home from work and I just want to relax and enjoy my meal. 3 days ago was my son's birthday, and we decided to take him out to his favorite restaurant. The place had vegetarian options, so I was not worried about my daughter being upset about that. Can we pause for a second? If you have a relative that has a stupid diet that isn't because they have like an actual medical condition, now I understand that being like a vegetarian or a vegan is a mental condition, but I mean a physical condition that like if I eat this, bad things are going to happen to me. If you have a family member that has a stupid diet, if they make a single comment to any of you, none of you owe them a damn thing. None of you owe them an ounce of consideration. They can figure it out or they can eat crap. That's their choice. Oh, they don't have anything vegetarian on the menu? You get to sit here and watch the rest of us eat because you decided to have the stupid, pretentious diet that you found on TikTok and you're going to be over in 3 weeks anyways. That's my 2 cents. You owe these people nothing. Give them nothing. It says, I asked her if she wanted to go. She excitedly said yes. We get there, and when the waiter takes our order, the daughter decides she wants a mushroom burger. I said, whoa, I thought you wanted to go vegetarian. She says, I'm taking a break since it's a special occasion. Yeah, it's almost like it's a phase. Told the waiter to cancel the order and give us a few minutes. I looked at her and said, why? You just won the lottery. She gave up on the stupid fad diet. Look here, Missy, you have been nothing but a jerk these last few days with your passive-aggressive comments since going vegan, vegetarian, whatever. You either commit to it now or you get nothing at all. She doesn't even look at me, just flops her head on the table, starts crying the moment I start. Do you think maybe there's some mental issues here? Do you think? It says, excuse me. It says you either commit to it now or you get nothing at all. She doesn't even look at me, she just flops her head on the table, starts crying the moment I start talking. My husband does nothing but says, way to go. She doesn't move her head the entire dinner, even when I asked we need to talk outside. Go to the bathroom to collect herself. Nothing. We get home. She just goes to her room. My husband thinks I'm an asshole because I had to ruin a night out. The mushroom burger like had an actual hamburger on it. Yeah, I mean, I think your first problem is trying to get ideological consistency out of a 12-year-old. I think that was your first error there. That's what these kids do. They're hypocrites. They're idiots. They have absolutely no consistent beliefs or value system to them. So to try to hold a 12-year-old to the standards of someone in their 20s or 30s was your first mistake there. Your second mistake was lowering yourself to an intellectual debate with the 12-year-old, because that's more or less what you're doing. Is you're tired of the annoying comments, which I totally understand, and you think what you're going to do is try to hold their feet to the fire, like they're being a hypocrite in a Facebook argument. I think that was your second mistake here. The third mistake, like I said, was even entertaining these idiotic ideologies in the first place. You either go hard stop against them, or you just let them be 12-year-old idiots. I mean, that's the big problem here. I wouldn't have said anything. No, I take that back. I would have went, I thought you were a vegetarian. Oh, I'm saving it for a special occasion. Okay. And then I'd understand that phase would be over in under a week. Anything you want to add? Anything I missed?
No. I think so. There's a couple paragraphs after that.
I needed to read them or not.
She just talks about like things that she does, and she like calls her brother a loser for eating hot dogs.
For eating hot dogs.
Yeah, and then
why not shut that shit down as it's happening?
I don't know.
Why take the opportunity to dunk on the 12-year-old?
But then it ended up, the daughter like threw herself on the ground, and the mom started recording her
at the restaurant.
No, at home later on.
That's another thing. Stop recording your children to humiliate them. Stop doing that.
Yeah, that's what she was doing. She's like, well, what would your friends think if they saw you doing this?
So the mom's emotionally 12.
Yeah, the mom's emotionally 12.
That's why she's trying to lower herself to argue with the 12-year-old.
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, she's 12. She's going to be over it in a couple weeks.
It's a stupid phase. It is. Mm-hmm. You know, when she starts dyeing her hair and wanting shitty tattoos and septum piercings, that's a different conversation. But right now, yeah, it's a phase. That's all it is. She probably, four of her friends did it. Just be thankful she's not trying to change genders, because that's the trend right now. So I guess it's better than that. Oh boy, what are you parents going to do? What are you parents going to do? First off, you got to stop arguing with 12-year-olds as if they're your equal. That's the first mistake you guys are making here, is arguing with your children as if they are your intellectual equals. In this mom's case, she is the equal. But in the rest of, I mean, yeah, stop humoring it. That's the best advice I can give you, someone who doesn't have children of his own. That has been our show. Anything else you'd like to add? We got done quick today.
Got done, yes, 13 minutes.
Wow, it's impressive. Did you time it?
I'm looking at the...
Oh, okay. I didn't know that had a timer on it.
Yeah.
That has been our show. We will see you guys on Saturday. Cheat on your taxes, not your spouse, and stay based.